Good morning, everyone. This is Srikanth Rajan, and welcome back to the Stock Market Podcast from mpiinvest.com. Sorry. So, yesterday was a holiday for Independence Day in India, but of course, the European markets and the Asian markets were open. So, let us discuss on what happened on Monday first. So, if you look at Monday, initially, as we expected, the markets went really bearish, and it did go to a low of almost 19,250. But from there, it did take a good support and then started a big rally. In fact, at one point of time, it even crossed above the day's start and then went up flying. So, in fact, the markets did close at 19,400 34 range, and that was a good move. In fact, I did not expect the markets to be that positive on Monday. So, more it looked like more of a short covering, because a lot of people who had very big shorts in the market did not want to hold on the weekend, on the holiday, and probably they squared it up. That's exactly why probably there was a huge rally upwards, but up because if you see institutional selling was actually higher. If you look at FIS, they've actually sold for more than 2,000 crores, and the DAs have bought for just about 1,600 crores. So what actually brought that rally is nothing but more of a short covering in the Indian market, which of course may not be a strong indicator of an uptrend. So at this point of time, the markets are still in indecisive mode in India. So at the lower side, I would be looking at 19,250, and at the top, I would be looking at 19,650. So these are the range that can be expected for this week, that is tomorrow's closing. So the markets would be volatile today because one, the market is opening after a holiday, and two, tomorrow is the expiry. So both these things are going to keep the markets on its toes, and definitely the traders also on their toe. So in fact, the new strategy that we have adopted at Gold Plus is already working well, and we are already sitting with some decent profit for this week. But coming to some stock specific news, you need to know Infosys is in news because they have bagged some big deal orders, and that is something going to look really positive for Infosys. Now, when Infosys is strong, the IT should have been stronger together as a sector, but then something happened in the US last night. So what was that? So first thing, the US retail sales data has come, and that has actually come stronger than the previous data. So that was something not accepted great in the market, because again the fears of rate hikes and all those things continues. In fact, of late, dollar value also has started going up, which means that people are buying dollars more. That naturally means that people today have a feeling probably that the market is going to crash soon in the US. So that is kind of giving some negativity in the US, and the US markets are bearish, and that is naturally providing some bearishness to Asian markets as well. This morning, as I look at Asian markets, almost most of Chinese markets are flat. Hong Kong is down slightly. Korea is flat, and again, if you see, Japan is down by more than 1%. So things are not looking great in Asia. So Asian markets are all generally in negative mode. Indian market again would see some bearishness, but then the markets are seeing some great inflow in terms of mutual fund investments that are probably also giving some support to the market at this point of time. So it is very important to see when the FIs will stop selling this big, because that is when the markets can start rallying again. So until then, markets are going to be kind of flattish at this point of time, though market would see some volatility, but the market finally would not move much is what I feel. So at this point of time, like I told you, the 250 to 1950 to 19300 range is a good support zone that needs to be watched. And on the higher side, again, 500 is a resistance, and next is at 650. So the 500 to 650 zone is an important zone to be watching as a resistance. Markets are expected to trade within this range by tomorrow and close by expire by tomorrow is my expectation. However, like we always say, the markets can never be predicted, but just we can analyze an expectation, and if our expectation goes right, we make some money out of that. So these are things that's happening in the market at this point of time. This week again is more of a, like I said, a directionless week. So probably we are looking forward to some news that can give some strong direction to the market at this point of time. So these are things that's going to keep us on the toe at this point of time. Let us see how the market moves today and plan our moves for the upcoming weeks ahead. So that's it for now. This is Srikanth Rajan signing off until we catch up tomorrow morning again with more updates from the market. So goodbye. Wishing you a great day ahead. See you.